Good afternoon, everyone. As Kate has already said, I'm Nathalie Lowe, and I'm the Director of Projects and Operations here at the DRCF. It's been a real pleasure to close what's been an incredibly thought-provoking day. Don't know about yourselves, but it's not every day you leave a cybersecurity event feeling energized rather than terrified. But somehow we've managed to do just that today. We've had deep discussions, ambitious ideas, and just the right amount of healthy paranoia to keep us all on our toes, I think. So some key reflections from me. We've covered a lot of ground, but a few moments really stood out for me. One of the key things, firstly, Professor Carsten Maple's presentation, which was a fascinating look at how technological convergence is reshaping the cybersecurity landscape. He reminded us that AI, quantum computing, and connected devices begin to overlap. The risks become more complex, and so do the opportunities. We're entering an age where cybersecurity is no longer a bolt-on. It's part of the design DNA of everything that we build. The panels and discussions on regulatory reflections and growth and innovation were equally inspiring. We heard how the UK can remain a global leader in cybersecurity by harnessing its research strength, its world-class tech sector, and its regulatory innovation. There's a clear appetite across both public and private sectors to collaborate to make security a competitive advantage and not just a compliance afterthought. And finally, the human side. It's really easy to talk a lot about systems, networks, and algorithms, but at the end of the day, cybersecurity is a people issue. And one speaker on the role of the human panel put it perfectly today when they said people need to take part in the process and feel confident in it. Systems are designed and created by people, and understanding the role of the human is vital. Now over to the audience. From the start, we wanted it to be a two-way conversation, and you've really delivered on that. The questions and contributions have been challenging and deeply insightful. We've had perspective from regulators, industry, and academia, and civil society. And that mix is exactly what's needed to tackle the complex challenges ahead. At the beginning of the day, we asked what emerging technologies you thought would most shape the future of cybersecurity. And if you look to the screen, you can see that a lot of the usual suspects are there. In regards to future work, the collaboration as well with all of our horizon scanning work at the DRCF, today isn't the end of the conversation, it's part of a continuum. Our role is to bring regulators together to look over the horizon, to understand how technologies are evolving, how markets are shifting, and how we can enable innovation while protecting consumers and maintaining trust. Over the next 6 months, we'll be focusing on agentic AI, systems that can act autonomously and make decisions without direct human control. The cybersecurity implications of this are enormous, from accountability and resilience to how we maintain oversight and safety. And we'll be holding further sessions and events on this topic in early 2026, and we'd love you all to stay involved. And since we're talking about collaboration, a few updates from our DRCF member regulators. So firstly, the ICO will be preparing for changes under the Cybersecurity and Resilience Bill, expanding its cyber intelligence work, and will continue to welcome new members to its Cyber Collaboration Intelligence Forum. And across the DRCF, we'll keep joining the dots between innovation, competition, and online safety, ensuring we can collectively support the development of technologies that are both secure and trusted. And before we wrap up, I'd like to extend a few well-deserved thank yous. So firstly, to our colleagues here at the CMA, almost said FCA, that's where I am originally from, for hosting us in this fantastic space. And to all of our speakers and panellists for the clarity, depth and passion you brought to the discussions. And to the DRCF core team behind the scenes, led by Beth Marson, who's lurking at the back there, you've somehow made this look seamless, which we all know means that a lot of work has gone into it. And finally, to all of you here and online, for your energy, your curiosity and willingness to share your ideas so openly. And on that note, thank you all once again for being here today, for your contributions and for the work you do to keep the UK's digital ecosystem safe, innovative and resilient. Please do stay for the networking lunch next door. I look forward to continuing this conversation with many of you there. So thank you.